So hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Samoneth Kuvare. As you all know me, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, please do press the subscribe button down below and turn on your notification bell also, so you can get notified every time I upload a new video. So today we are having an interesting topic, as you guys can see by the title of the video. It's all about forgiveness. So today we are going to discuss about forgiveness. Yes, I know it's very hard to talk about it. It's not easy. A lot of people seem to dodge this topic. Yeah. I wouldn't say much, but a lot of people don't want to talk about it because of the incidents that have happened. It's not just easy to forgive anyone just like that, but it's something that you need to take your time, try to find it within you, try to pray about it, and then you do it. It's not something that just instantly happens and then boom. Imagine there are people that went through the worst. So whatever that's worse to me, I can't compare to other people's worst or what has happened to them. A lot of people have been raped. A lot of people lost their loved ones. A lot of people have been in abusive relationships, you understand? So people have been through the most. And sometimes I understand when people say like, no, I can't forgive. I just can't forgive. I do understand because I was at that point once where I just said, how do I forgive this person? I just can't. It was very, very difficult to forgive. So yeah. So before we start with this video, I'm just going to read a Bible verse. So I have my tablet here with me. So I'm going to read from Matthew chapter 6 verses 14, which says, "For if you forgive each other when they sin against you, your heavenly Father will also forgive you." So yeah, so basically it's you understand that already. There's no need for explanation. So I'm gonna start with myself. I suffered with unforgiveness for a long. People are going to hurt you. It's out of your control. You can't control people's actions or the words they say to you that might hurt you. You can't control anything. It's out of your control, and you can't blame yourself for it actually. So I've been hurt several times. It's life. I've been hurt, and it was very, very difficult to forgive this specific people. I won't go in detail. I won't say anybody's name. I won't mention anybody's name, but because it's in the past, I won't mention anybody's name because it's in the past. We leave it in the past. I buried it already. But just for you guys to understand that I have been there. Okay, so I spoke to a friend of mine, and then he was like, no, listen here, because I told him I'm going through this and this. A very close friend of mine. There are always specific people that I share certain things with. I don't just open up like that. And then I told him, no, I'm living with unforgiveness. Like, my life is so uncomfortable, you understand? Like, every time you see the person, you just get angry, or you just want to say something towards them, or that anger just comes out of nowhere. So it didn't take me a day to forgive. It took time. There was one that took 2 years, I think. Yeah, 2 years. It took 2 years for me to forgive that certain person. And I had to do it for myself. As I'm saying, forgiveness is for yourself. Forgive someone for you. Don't do it because you want them to feel good, or you want to prove a point, or you want, do it for yourself. And don't do it for everybody to now. Don't go tell everybody, oh, I forgave who for people to know. Do it for yourself. Do it for your own peace. Hey, don't wait for people to reply. It's fine. Make peace with it. If they never reply, or if they never also say, okay, it's fine, I forgive you too. Do not wait. As long as you do your part, and move on. Move on. Tomorrow is not promised. Okay. So as I said, tomorrow is not promised. But this doesn't mean that after forgiving, you have to go back. Or you have to be like chommy with a friend now, or that person. You move on. Live your life peacefully, you understand? Because a lot of people forgive, but they don't forget. Hey, they can forgive, but they really, some people, they say they forgive, but they really have not forgiven the person. The only time you will know that you're forgiven that person is when God instructs you. Is when God instructs you to do something for that certain person. That's where you'll be tested if you really have forgiven the person. So we can see if you are still going to have that anger and everything towards the person. That's the time you'll be tested to see if you have really forgiven. Because most people say, no, I forgave. I forgave that person long time ago. But once you are in the presence, or once you are with them, that anger comes back again. And it's like open wound. The wound opens up again. And if I've learned to make peace with myself, I choose peace over everything these days. I was very young when I couldn't forgive. But now that I'm getting older and wiser, I'm just like, I choose peace over anything. Okay, talk about why you should forgive someone. So I wrote this. I put this in my tablet, so I'm just going to read from here and explain. So yeah, the first point is forgiveness helps you to heal. It's true, because it says holding on to resentment and sorrow can keep you from finding peace. That's why I was telling you guys, I used to choose violence before, but now, girl, started choosing peace. I am choosing peace because I really can't. Hey, I really can't. I can't afford to live my life like that. And then it says forgiveness. The second point is forgiveness can improve other relationships. So for example, your father was absent. Maybe you had an absent father, and you never liked the father, like you never did. So once you tend to forgive that father or that mother, you start creating a beautiful relationship. You'll see the beauty of the relationship after forgiveness. So yeah, but do not rush it. Take your time. Do not feel like somebody's rushing you to forgive the other person. Take your time. Forgiveness is beautiful for me. Take your time. Don't let people force you to go forgive somebody. Let it come from your own will. Do you understand? Do it for yourself. Okay. And then the third point is forgiveness can help you reconcile. Exactly, basically what I just said. So the next point, the other points I wrote down is how do you prepare for forgiveness? Because I feel like a lot of people do not know. A lot of people want to forgive, but they don't just know how to do it. I'm not a psychologist. Guys, I'm just saying this. This is basically just what I wrote, what I feel like you have to do, or what you have to prepare, or how you have to prepare in order to forgive. Talk through your feelings. Very, very important. Talk about how it made you feel. That specific thing or whatever that happened, the incident that happened. Talk about how it made you feel, and let the person know. Yeah, just let them know how you felt and how it has affected you and your daily life. Just let them know. Talk about your feelings. And then forgive smaller things, little things, guys. Forgive the little things, because that's where it starts. And then the third one, very important, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself before you even forgive someone. Because most of the time we tend to blame ourselves for certain things. We're like, yeah, it was my fault, this and this happened. So we're just beating ourselves up basically. So the moment we start forgiving ourselves, we can forgive other people, because most of the time we're just going to beat up ourselves and no forgiveness. So first, forgive yourself for letting it happen, or whatever that happened. Yeah, forgive yourself, and then you can move on. Okay, how do you do it? How can you reach out to the person to ask forgiveness? Write a letter if you want. But I don't know if people still write letters these days, but I will write a letter, I think. Yeah, I do write letters still. Write a letter, express yourself about how you felt and the way forward. There must be a way forward. Don't just be stuck on that. Basically what I said already, share your feelings with someone. Tell them how you felt. And then you can actually text them or call them or meet them face to face. Just tell them, no, I need to see you so we can talk about this and this. I felt this way that day and it has been really too much on me. Call them, invite them for a drink or maybe coffee, go sit with them, talk to them and say, no, this and this hurt me and we need to talk. But for people that don't want to do face to face, text, call. So once you are done forgiving the person, the next question is, how do you move on? How do you move on after forgiving them? A lot of people say, I forgive, but I don't forget, and it's okay. Okay, so a lot of people say, I forgive. Okay, moving on now. A lot of people say, yes, I forgive, but I don't forget. It's okay. Just as long as you have forgiven the person. Focus on the good things in life. Girl, focus on the good things. And then make good emotional health a lifetime goal. Take care of your mental health, work towards your own happiness, and that's basically all. But besides all these points I've given, honestly speaking, what I will say from here is, first, pray about it. Pray about this, and then after you pray about it, maybe you're also wrong in the situation or whatever that happened. Maybe you are wrong, but you never saw your mistakes. So ask God for forgiveness. Forgive yourself also. Ask God for forgiveness. And then you go forgive the person. You go ask for forgiveness at the person. If they do not want, it's fine. It's okay. And then from there, when it's time to move on, besides taking care of your mental health and all that, pray and ask God to forgive. Ask Him to heal your heart. After everything has happened, pray and ask Him to heal your heart and ask for strength to move on from this situation or whatever that happened. So ask for strength from here. I'm going to leave you with a verse. Matthew chapter 18 verses 21 to 22. It says, Then Peter came to Jesus and asked, Lord, how many times should I forgive my brother or sister who has sinned against me? Up to 7 times, he asked. The person has sinned the person has sinned against him 7 times. So he's asking her, how many times should I forgive? How many times should I forgive my brother or my sister? And then Jesus answered, I tell you, not even 7 times. Do not forgive 7 times, but 77 times. 77 times. You see, more than 7 times, 77. So he says, forgive them. Forgive and forgive and forgive, guys, till the end of our days. So basically, I'm going to leave you guys now with love and peace. So I hope you guys find it within you to forgive those that have hurt you in any type of way. Let's love each other. This is a time to be there for each other. So I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching my video. Bye.